Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to our weekly live show. I am Fabiana Claure, pianist and business strategist for musicians, and I am thrilled to welcome you to today's session. If you are watching me live, say hello in the chat so I can see who is here. And how are you excited about today's topic? Tell me, what are your questions about really preparing your business for growth and expansion? Let's talk about this, because one of the things that has fueled my passion for working with musicians around the world is helping you not just build a business, but ultimately create a business that can run on autopilot, right? And so when you think about expanding your business in a way that you could create growth without sacrificing more of your time, it's so important that you set an anchor point for how you can remove yourself from the business gradually in a responsible way, but ultimately with the end goal of having something that runs without you needing to be involved in the day-to-day basis. And when my husband and I opened our first business back in 2011, it was a full-time job, more than a full-time job. The two of us were working in and out every single day, really doing all the things in the business. And for 5 years, we were basically teaching every day in the afternoons, running the school during the mornings, managing our teachers, really doing all the jobs. And after 5 years of being in that mode of like full on mom and pop shop, brick and mortar, like all day, every day type of entrepreneurial ride, we moved to Texas, where I became the director of the University of North Texas Music Business Program. And we basically removed ourselves literally physically from the business completely. And it took us 8 months to restructure the operations, the systems, to share the new modes of working with our faculty. And what we realized at that stage is that we could have done a lot of those changes from the very beginning if we would have only started the business with this vision for growth and expansion, instead of just continued learning, and developing without that bigger goal, right? And so the good news is that now I'm here with you all, sharing this information so that you don't have to make the same mistakes that I did, and you can shortcut your path to success and start building your business from the beginning with the end in mind. And if you are already an established music business owner, you have a thriving business, start thinking differently around how you could do everything you want to do. How can you start now creating systems and documenting the things that you're doing in every aspect of the business, whether it's sales, marketing, client services, whatever it is that you have in your business? How can you start building procedures and systems that allow you to now put that on autopilot and get other people to take stuff off your plate? And let me tell you, it is very challenging when you start, and you're kind of building things initially, and you have such high standards. Like, you want to make sure it gets done just right and that nothing fails. And one of the things you need to think about is that in order for you to create a growing business and expand without you having to sacrifice your quality of life, giving more and more of your time away, you need to be willing to create the systems and let go of control. People will fail. Trust me, the people you bring in are going to make mistakes. They're going to be prone to just human error. It's normal. And so what you need to ask yourself is, how can you create systems and methods of accountability so that you delegate responsibly, having peace of mind that you can inspect what you expect? One of the biggest challenges I've seen in the clients that I work with when they decide to start creating more growth and expansion in their business is that they just take stuff off their plate and they just kind of forget about it after it's off their plate. Whether they hire an assistant or someone on their sales or marketing team, they just delegate and forget it. And that's not the best way to do things. You don't want to be the one with drive-by delegation, as the saying goes. You need to, when you delegate, you need to have ways of measuring what's that actually doing. How is it impacting in your business? What is the growth that you can expect and the results that you want to establish as clear outcomes for your business, right? So I want to encourage you, as you're watching this session, asking yourself, how serious are you to really grow your business? If you're committed to growing, you are going to need to commit to leading. Let me say that again. If you're committed to growing, you need to commit to leading. Leadership is a skill that must be developed, just like sales, marketing, copywriting, all the things that as musician entrepreneurs in the online space, you've probably had to learn. Well, when you want to get serious about growing and expanding and putting your business on more of an autopilot way and removing yourself from it, you need to be serious about now delegating and building your own leadership skills to help your team get the best results. And in our previous shows, we've talked about the importance of leading with alignment and ownership. And today I want you to now think of this from a step further of realizing that if you're serious about creating freedom in your business, you must learn how to lead. And leadership is not just about telling people what to do. Leadership is about understanding the commonalities between the goals that you have and that your company has and the goals that your team has, and finding that perfect medium of blending your common interests and common goals into the pursuit of creating something better, into the pursuit of growth and expansion, into the pursuit of prosperity and happiness, right? So if you're watching this session today, you're joining me live, I want to ask you, what are you doing in your business to ensure that you are not the bottleneck? What are you doing right now? Do you have the right systems created in your business so that if you want to take some time off, you want to step out of your business, you want to maybe take some vacation, or if you have an emergency or something comes up, like, do you feel that you have created enough of a foundation so that your business can continue operating without you needing to be the bottleneck? If the answer is yes, hooray, congratulations. But if the answer is no, then you need to take a step back and stop doing everything in your business and start thinking. How can you now start creating those systems, those procedures, and building a way for you to confidently say, yes, I can remove myself from my business. I do not have to be involved in the everyday. And it doesn't come just to it doesn't just come down to the procedures and the systems in terms of managing your business. It also comes down to your ability to deliver results to your clients. You see, one of the big changes and challenges that our clients face is like, oh, I'm the only teacher, I'm the only person that could potentially help my clients, no one else can help them like I can, right? I am the only one that this could work for. And I'm here to tell you that if that's how you're building your business, you will never feel okay taking time off. You will never be at a place of peace to be able to say, I can step out, I can travel. I have so many conversations. I was just talking to a musician earlier today who said, I have a performance opportunity at Carnegie Hall. I'm so excited, but I cannot take it because if I step out of my life, my business, if I leave my students for more than like a few days, I will come back and I'll have a very hard time recovering that. You should not be trapped by your business. Your business should be the vehicle for you to create unlimited potential as it relates to time freedom, as it relates to earning potential, as it relates to quality of life, right? So my passion and everything that I do, in this movement that we're creating here is about helping you create a business that can ultimately become that pathway to freedom, right? Common freedom, by the way, if you're watching this with me, let's go. Let's come together with this desire, this intention of really seeing how you can smart work in a way that is more leveraged, right? That gives you the flexibility to work at any time, to not have to be limiting yourself to only certain hours. How can you now start creating a movement around your business that gives you complete autonomy over how you spend your day, over the clients you get to work with, and over the way you get to serve, right? So if you are serious about building and growing your business, and you're trying to figure out how can you now remove yourself from being the bottleneck of your business, this is your invitation. I want to encourage you to book a call so that my team and I can take an assessment and show you exactly how you can make new choices around the structures that your business has, around the potential pathways to optimizing your systems, creating more leverage in what you're doing. And so I'm putting here the link. Oops, nope, wrong comment. FabianaClaure.com/connect is the place where you can actually book a complimentary consultation, and my team and I can actually maximize your business strategy by showing you, here are the bottlenecks, here are the opportunities where you're right now being this, like the stop in your business. Here's how you now can start winning your time back, and what are the ways that you can do this strategically. And we'll be able to guide you into what that could look like, whether it's resource, whether it's a next level opportunity, whatever that looks like for you. You'll come out of the call with a completely new level of clarity around what you can do to start growing with more leverage and expanding your business, so that if you want to move across the country, you don't have to start again. If you want to travel, you don't have to start again. If you want to stop working for a few weeks, you don't have to start again. Right. And so that's incredibly important. And what my team and I are committed and passionate to helping musicians around the world develop that freedom. Right. So let me know if this is helpful. Let me know if this has given you some ideas on how you can start now taking procedures more seriously. Maybe asking yourself, I'm doing all these things in my business, but do I really need to be the one doing them? When you start asking yourself better questions, inevitably you're going to find better solutions, right? And it all comes down to your ability to critically question what you're doing. You cannot continue working in the same way and expecting a different result. And we are headed into a new year. This is a beautiful time to take a step back and really pause to reflect and reassess what could you do differently to create a different outcome. If you want a different outcome, you need to do things differently, right? So this is your opportunity. If you want to change, start making actions differently, start taking action, start thinking differently, start creating new information around you, consuming new content so that you can have more ideas. 2024 is going to be an incredible year. I am incredibly excited for so many wonderful conversations that my team and I are having with all of you in our community, and we're opening our calendars. If you want to talk to us and really have us help you map out a better plan for 2024, then come on, reach out to us, Fabiana Claure /connect, and we will be happy to give you a personalized plan so you can have a very, very fresh start to the year with a lot of clarity and momentum. Okay. Another thing I want to share is that I have a very, very special podcast coming up in the new year, and we're going to be creating a podcast version of a lot of what we've been talking about inside this community. It's called Musicians Creating Prosperity Podcast. So if you are excited about that, say podcast here in the chat, and my team will make sure that you are the first to know when the releases come out. And this is going to help you have so much more access to the ins and outs and the knowledge that I've been able to gather over the years as a pianist and entrepreneur, business strategist, and a university educator, as well as helping thousands of musicians around the world really build, grow, and scale their businesses. So I'm fired up. It's going to be an amazing new platform for connection and community. So make sure that you type podcast below this video, and we will make sure that you are first to hear from when it gets released, and you can get all of the insider scoop. Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Happy holidays, and we will connect again soon. Let's prosper together.